Hey guys, welcome back. Uh, one thing before we start up.
Catch you later.
All right, so now we can begin. Probably wondering why that was done. It was done because we got something new to test out today. We got something new. We don't really have any dinosaurs to go after today. We don't have any thing to really show too much. I kind of want to do one thing today. Yeah. So let's equip the tool. There. Yeah. There we go. We got an icy dermis now. We'll harvest it up. There. Yeah. Yeah. It's so hard to harvest with a taxidermy tool. Ah, there we go. But anyways, guys. Um, let's get back into our regular armor. It doesn't matter on the helmet because we always do the same thing with the helmet. And then we're gonna keep that armor as well. Because today we're going to be testing out something new. S Plus just came out with. I've been very curious about this today, and I thought, hey, let's give it a test. And does anybody love the sound of wiggling tentacles? I mean, it's just a great sound, and it's something we really haven't checked out. I said, yeah, I planted them. I didn't do anything too much with them, but these things are absolutely amazing. Of course, we got the plots from the from drops. That was it. And that we also got seeds from drops. I've only been down to Rockwell's garden once this whole time, and I didn't do it on camera because I just kind of wanted to see if you could use a manic armor down there and how good they were. But yeah, these little guys, you harvest up the meat from them, and then yeah, you gotta throw the meat in the cooker because it's awesome. Yeah, something that I kind of wanted to do today. Something we really haven't done, but I've talked about it. It's kind of doing a base tour. I know a base is really simple. Has a pretty open layout, but you know, it's I find it to be a quite charming base. I quite enjoyed every bit. I've made a whole bunch of these up, so when we went out and did the Void Wyvern, we could use them. And when I went out, didn't even take them. Yeah, so we got like a little kitchenette area over here, which is, really nice. Um, didn't really make any jerky or anything because there was really no reason for kibble on this series. I usually would have jerky going like crazy. And then we had our, crafting area. Pretty simple. Like I said, I mean, it was this whole base is pretty simple. It was I think it looks really nice. I did a lot of building and stuff off camera while I was breeding. Tested out this. I mean, of course, that's our armor we use to tame the Shadow Mane. Psh, look at that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I really do like this thing. I've heard that they are very much welcomed in PvP. But yeah, and then you come out here, and this is like what I was aiming for was kind of like a little garden area. A little garden walk-in area. Um, but yeah, of course, then we added this when I got this in a drop. Teleport back, I guess. And, nice little fire into the base type of thing. Don't have to walk too much. What I would normally do if this was going to be a really long series is I would have built like a little stable area to put the tames that I was going to be breeding in. But I knew it wasn't going to be that long of a series. I said it from the start that we're just going to be exploring Genesis 2. This map is a very big map, don't get me wrong. Genesis 2 is a beautiful big map, but there's not a whole lot to do on it. The missions are something else. I'm not a big fan of the missions. I wasn't a fan of the missions in the in Genesis Part 1, so this guy was like our these guys were like our main creature for like the longest time. I used the Volanosaurs like crazy because they're so readily available. I bet if I fly up now, I can at least see one somewhere. Whether they're up there in that valley, down here. I mean, these guys are everywhere. And we got some pretty decent ones after a while. I tamed a whole bunch of them. And yeah, they're okay. They, of course, got replaced once we got the Mana Garment. But that's how ARK is, you know. You replace a creature when you get a new creature. That's how it goes. You know, Volanosaurs are still one of my favorite creatures that's come out. And I'm really hoping that the new creature in the new map that they just announced, the Lost Isles, the Bronto that basically fires spikes. I hope it's just a big Volanosaur that does that. And of course, you know, we got the Void Wyverns the last episode. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they said, you know what would be really cool? A robotic wyvern, because you know everybody loves wyverns. And yeah. The R Giga has been a big addition to what we have going on. I am gonna try to take a couple gigas into the Rockwell fight tomorrow. I'm hoping that they can go. I'm not counting on it though, because otherwise, I've heard that you can do it with Shadow Mains, so we're gonna bring a whole bunch of those. I already got a whole bunch of those ready. Unfortunately, we didn't do too much with the wolves because by the time I tamed them, we were already way ahead, and we didn't really need them. I just bred them to because they look really cool, and I didn't get too many mutations on them. And what else? Of course, we had our utility creatures to start off with. They kind of got pushed to the side as soon as we got what do you call it, grinder, which we found in a drop. I actually found 2 grinders in 1 drop. That was back when the drops were like super crazy. They still are kind of crazy, especially if you complete that one mission. And, you know, we did a lot of breeding. We incorporated this thing. It's really really nice. I just hope S Plus does something with this to maybe make it bigger and maybe give you a better list. I mean, this is nice and everything, but there's just not enough creatures, enough eggs for what I do. Because you know we do this massive amount with the Overraptors. Um, and of course our main creature for the series has been the Mana Garmer. We got another mutation yesterday, and it completely changed the horns from being that blue color to a red color with the purple still in it, and we lost the green, but it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, of course, you know, this base is multi-leveled. I had planned to try to use these. These ammo boxes don't work with the S Plus things, so it's kind of a bummer. And I tried to use these as much as I could, but I stopped using them after I used one, and it, rather than shooting me up in the air, it blew me through the it blew me down into the ground, and I kind of just fell through the world. So I don't know what that was about, but I haven't used them since because I'm kind of scared to do it again. But these ones that from just regular ARK work really well. I don't lie, I like these. And then of course last for creature wise, we do have the Tech Strider, which I mean I probably should have, rather than going after an Anki and a Dodic, I should have went after one of him. But you know, you never know until you know. But yeah, let's see if we can go test this harvester out. So excited for the Lost Isle DLC to hit. I mean, I have some thoughts on creatures. A lot of people have been throwing out like a lot of dinosaurs that they think would be really cool, but then I sit there and I think to myself, like, man, you know what would be also be really cool? Like I don't know, like some kind of mammal, like some some kind of I don't know, like some kind of mega predator from the freaking Ice Age or something like that. That would have been really awesome. Okay, let's throw this 100 in here. Okay. Okay, apparently this guy needs a tech generator to activate, or you can put batteries in him. I am already seeing stuff happening. Wow, okay. I'm pretty sure that was him. It says we can put a dermis into him too. So that's why I killed myself, was because I wanted a dermis. A nice little dermis in there. Okay? And then it says we can put... Well, apparently that doesn't work. It does say you can put a hatchet or something into his hands, and then he... Man, oh man. And unfortunately, I don't... the big thing with him is he harvests the nearby resources and uploads them to the dedicated storage, map-wide, which is really awesome. But unfortunately, we can't get that, guys. You know why we can't get that? Because you can't unlock tech on this dang map. That's been my biggest problem with this map. You just can't unlock tech. The only tech gram you can freaking unlock is the mech. You can't. You kill Rockwell. You don't even get a freaking tech replicator. There's, I don't know. I know I'm salty about that, and I've said it before, but it's just doesn't make any sense. You know, this is supposed to be a tech map. We should be able to unlock at least a couple things. The necessities. But oh my gosh, does he have like a radius? Oh, he does. We can make it so big. What's +5? There you are. I wonder how big that is. Let's see. Show the range. He's gonna harvest everything in this range. Oh my gosh. Why is this a thing? Who thought, hey, this was gonna be a it's so awesome. It really is. Don't get me wrong, but this is crazy. He harvests everything. That is a lot of stuff. And I think stuff's just gonna keep spawning back. I think that's like the whole reason for him. Okay. Human dermis and a weapon to improve harvest quality. Default is a stone hatchet. Yeah, I can see how that is a thing. Sucks that you can't put any armor on him. Not allowed to wear that, I guess. Got stuff back at the base, but I don't have a reason to really do anything with it. That's really cool, though. I mean, I guess he'd be like really cool with batteries and stuff like that. I got lucky, and and I've heard people have gotten lucky and got tech replicators and drops and stuff too, but I've only gotten this and the dedicated storage, which don't work with this guy apparently. Harvesting with hand tools. Only tools. Uploading dedicated storage. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work because we don't have the S Plus dedicated storage, which I could get if I could, unlock it. Yeah, this is really cool. I mean, it's a little late in the game for me to get them yet. I'll show you once we get back to base. I'll show you when you unlock it and everything. In batteries, I'm not really sure where you can charge batteries on here. I'm so I know there's mods that do like charge nodes and stuff like that. Yeah, see, charge. Yeah, see, S Plus has a charge station, so I mean, I guess that makes sense for it. But you can only make it in the tech replicator. Charge, yeah, you need to. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Just can't do anything with any of it because we can't get tech. But yeah, the harvester. You unlock it at 56, and I mean, it's not too bad to make. I mean, that's a pretty decent. And on other maps like Crystal Isles, Aberration, and stuff, it's easy to get it's easy to get a flippin' battery. So that comes to the next point. The series is ending after I'm done with the Rockwell fight. You will not see next week any episodes of this after Sunday. Sunday tomorrow is the last day for this series. There's just nothing for me to do here. I could go tame creatures that I have no interest in taming. I'm not a Ferox person. I'm not going to go out and show you how easy it is to tame a Ferox. And I'm not going to sit here and milk missions for videos. The missions are boring. They're just not fun. You guys want to see me canoe down a river, 20 times? I'm just not thinking that would be great content. What would be content though would be doing it in a different way. I'm thinking maybe a cluster series would be my next go-to. Um, or starting off on the island. I know other people have done cluster series, but let me go forward with this. I'm thinking cluster series where things are a little different. There's so many overhauls for the island that it would be a shame to play an unmodded cluster series and just, you know, tame vanilla creatures and stuff. We will definitely be playing with Kraken's better dinos. Um, but then the island will be home base. I will not put a base on a base bigger than anything than what we have on the island and on any other map. The island will be home base. I will just go to other maps, tame the creatures, bring them back, and breed them on the island. Um, that being said, we are also very close to being done with Eternal. Eternal is going to be replaced with another highly modded server, and that will be. I'm thinking I'm going to do certain days of Eternal, and then certain days of the Cluster series. If anybody thinks that's a an awesome idea, go ahead and put your opinions about it in the the comments, guys. I mean, that's what they're there for. I'm a very open person. A person suggested that I use an Eternal, um, what do you call it? I'm trying to think what that mod was called, but I'm very open to putting any mod on the server that makes sense. I will I will not play with a tombstone mod or get your gear back kind of mod. I don't like those mods. I think they're cheaty as hell. When you die, you are responsible for going and getting your own stuff. Unless a mod has it in it. I use it on Eternal because it's there for Eternal. And Eternal, the creatures are nuts for one. The creatures won't be that way in our cluster. Thinking about calling it like the spicy cluster or something like that. Spicing it up a little bit, you know. I will have a spyglass mod on. I'm not sure if it's going to be awesome or super. One of those two, because just people people bitch and complain about the uh the spyglass mods, and I don't understand why they complain about it when I don't know. Yes, let's say hello to the example of it being a vanilla thing here
Who's up for a bit of exploring?
on Gen. Okay, once Genesis came out, it makes no sense why people are complaining about having a spyglass. That tells you the torpor, or tells you what kind of stats a creature has. It makes no sense. Mm. I always play with the spyglass. I regret not doing it on this one, but you know that's how it is. I'm the master of my own series, right? I know I've been just kind of ranting, but I just want to let everybody know that you will not see another episode of Genesis after tomorrow until we get to the point where we want to tame some creatures from Genesis, such as Managarmr, Velonosaur. Maybe early off in the series, once I'm to the right level, I go tame a Maywing because it makes no sense coming over to a map to tame a creature that you can tame at level 18 when you're already decked out and with tech and stuff like that. So yes, I will be bouncing around to whatever map I want. Um, then that brings up Scorched Earth. Uh, Scorched Earth is a tough one for me because I love Scorched Earth for the desert, but you can get everything from the desert on Ragnarok from Scorched Earth as well. The same way with Valguero. So what do you do about that, you know? What happens when I get to the point where I could get a tame a crystal wyvern? That's a good question too, you know. These are just things that we'll address in the cluster series. It's gonna have some pretty vanilla rates. It's not gonna be pretty souped up or anything like the heavily modded. It's gonna be pretty normal. So that is what's gonna replace this series, guys. We're continuing Eternal. I don't want to spoil what Returnal is being replaced with because that's a special conglomerate of mods that I have been picking out for quite a while. Cluster series is it's kind of a thing that's gonna probably start not next week because I'm going on vacation Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm gonna hopefully I'll be uploading Eternal all those days. Um, if I do start the cluster series, it's gonna be the week after. So yeah, guys. I know we didn't do too much today. Not really that much at all. But I'm excited about the Harvester. I think that thing's gonna be freaking awesome when when you I see so much potential in something like that. Like I hate bringing supplies over to a new map to build a base when I'm in a cluster series, and I think it's gonna fit in really well in the cluster series. I'll just bring that, a couple batteries, and place it down, get some stuff for a base, and be good to go. You know, don't have to bring a whole bunch of stuff. So that thing's pretty exciting. And I thought, yeah, I don't see anybody covering it. And apparently, he's also updated the mutator. So now it's like the transmutator. I'm not 100% sure what it does because I don't have any tech and I don't spawn things in. And some other YouTubers might do that. I don't. I'm pretty by the books, boys and girls. And I'm gonna be a little more me from now on. And I hope everybody enjoys that a little more. I've been a little bit bland, a little bit reserved, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm getting the hang of this YouTube stuff, and I'm coming. And boys on top, I mean, I might not be at 1 million subscribers or even at 1,000 subscribers, but I'm coming, boys and girls. And let's lead off with this. If you enjoyed today's rant and announcement, go ahead and hit that, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, all that YouTube stuff that we all enjoy so much. And guys, share me with other people. We're trying to get to 50 people, 50 subscribers by the end of the weekend. And I'll tell you what, I'm worth it, boys and girls. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. This is Icy Wolf. Peace out.